Hi guys, I am back with another cake video. Today we are doing a Ferrero Rocher cake. So let's get right into this. I am starting off with some 6-inch cake rounds. And yes, I am using my favorite chocolate cake. If you're new to my channel, yes, I do have a recipe video. So make sure to click on over and watch that as well for this moist chocolate cake. I'm using a chocolate buttercream for the filling. And then I will be adding Nutella in the filling as well. I'm using a piping bag just to fill that in. Nutella is a little bit soft, so I decided to put it in a piping bag to make it easier for myself. And then I'm going to top it off with some crushed peanuts for the filling as well. I'm sprinkling it on all over the center of my cake. Then on goes the second layer of my chocolate cake, and repeating the process until I get to my top layer. And my chocolate frosting is basically just my buttercream recipe with some added chocolate ganache to it. Spreading my frosting and making a little dome at the edge just so that my Nutella does not spill over. And here comes another layer of the chocolate Nutella. Sprinkling on some more crushed peanuts onto my cake. And on goes my top layer, making sure my cakes are nice and straight before starting on my final frost. And because this is a chocolate cake on chocolate frosting, I just decided to skip the crumb coat. I'm not too worried if my cake shows. I feel it gives it a little bit of character if it does. And the only thing I'm worried about is just making sure that while I'm frosting, that I have nice straight sides on my cake. I decided to start from the top with a generous portion of my chocolate frosting and just working my way down. I'm pushing my frosting against the cake so that I don't have any air pockets. I'm also making sure that I am pressing it against the gaps of the cake as well, in between each layer of cake and frosting. And when I have my cake all covered with my chocolate buttercream, I will go back in and use my favorite cake scraper and just start scraping off any excess frosting. I'm pressing the cake scraper against my cake to make sure I get smooth sides. And if I have any gaps showing, I'll just go back in with my offset spatula right here and just fill in any gaps. And just filling it in where it needs to. Then going back with my cake scraper to smooth everything out again. This is just one of the many birthday cakes that I made for the month of May. And if you love Ferrero Rocher, you might want to try out this cake. While I was putting this cake together, it smelled amazing. This is also probably the first time that I did a cake with this type of chocolate. I know the Rochers are also my husband's favorite, but no, it was not his birthday. And I'm just wondering, do you have a favorite chocolate or candy? And if you do, how would you incorporate that into your cake? Would you want that in as a filling or decorate it into your cake? Let me know. I would definitely love to hear your ideas. I'm doing a final scrape with my cake scraper, making sure that all my sides are nice and smooth. And when I'm done with that, I will use my offset spatula and scrape off the excess buttercream on top. And then what I do is I just go back in with my cake scraper and just do one final scrape to get rid of that bulge on the top of my cake so that the top of my edge is nice and crisp. Finishing off with just cleaning off the edges on top. I'll clean off my cake board and then place this into the fridge for about 5 minutes and then bring it back out to decorate. I've never used this piping tick before, you guys, and so this is the first. I said why not, it's just been sitting in my piping drawer for so long. I might as well use it today. I decided to build myself a wreath And then to that, I am adding some Ferrero Rochers, some whole ones, and of course some halved ones. I use a serrated knife to cut my Ferrero Rochers in half. When I was done placing all my chocolate, I went in with my flower tip and just piped along some white flowers all around my wreath. And then using my leaf tip and adding a couple of green leaves in there just for some pop of color. And when I was done with that, I decided to add some more crushed peanuts onto the top of my cake for some finishing touches. And this is what my cake looks like, everyone. The final look of my cake. I did add some more chocolate on top. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram where I will be posting lots and lots of pictures of this cake. Thank you, everyone.